everybody. It's Melanie from the podcast, The Boardgame Specialist. You're about to watch episode 91 or listen to episode 91, depending if you're watching this on YouTube or listening to it on the podcast. Now, I would recommend, if you can, to watch it on the YouTube since there's visual aids with this one. But our friend Matt designed an escape room that he narrated to us specifically for the Board Game Specialist podcast. And it is absolutely amazing. We just finished recording it. I just wanted to do a quick intro and welcome you guys to play along. So be ready to pause when the comments or the different puzzles come along to try and solve it alongside of us and see how you did in comparison to us. This episode was just absolutely amazing. Carla and I had an absolute blast, and we just wanted to make sure that you could partake if you wanted to. So, as you watch episode 91 of the Board Game Specialist podcast, be ready to pause and play along if you want.
Welcome back to the Board Game Specialists. I'm Carla.
And I'm Melanie.
And today we have a special treat. We had originally decided on a different episode, but we had said at some point we were going to be doing one of these audio escape games, and that our friend Matt had developed. And so, surprise, we're doing it today. Now, before we get into that, I do want to mention our sponsor. We are sponsored by Games and Couples by Oshrat Online Counseling, and they provide couples counseling. Mel can probably extend on this a bit more, but it's such a cool way of counseling couples by using board games.
Yes, it's great because they concentrate on the Goffman principles, and what they've discovered is like putting those principles into practice really shined when playing board game, specifically cooperative games. So they use a lot of board games as a tool in their couples counseling sessions. So I think that's just amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Well, you know what? Let's get into this. Now, Matthew, you explain to us or give us a little blurb about what we are going to be doing right now.
Yeah, for sure. If you don't know what an audio escape room is, imagine Dungeons and Dragons and escape rooms had a baby together.
Oh,
That's what you
okay.
would get when you with an audio escape room there. One of the big differences is that there's no dice rolling, and there's a lot more puzzle solving to explore the experience. So I will be narrating the story, and you will tell me what you want to do and what you want to interact with, and how you want to interact with it along the way, and solve some puzzles. And one note for I guess you and everybody who's listening to, you don't need any outside trivia or outside knowledge to solve these puzzles. Everything you need to solve the game, it will be built into the game. Just explore and find stuff to check out.
Awesome. And one thing I didn't mention is he is sharing his screen with us. So we do have some images that we can see that obviously you won't be able to hear on our podcast. But if you do tune into YouTube, we are going to be posting pictures of those images,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So you can see what we've kind of been looking at trying to solve these puzzles.
I gotta say, like, I'm excited for this. I'm super excited for this because
Me
it's
too.
like a board game theme escape, but I'm also a little nervous about, oh my god, like if we can't solve anything, how dumb are we gonna look?
But the nice thing is we literally have a built-in hint.
Yeah,
I
he's
am
right
right
there.
here. I am right here, and I will definitely nudge along the way if I need.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds great. This is really exciting.
So
All right,
I
you
just
guys
have, I
ready?
just wanted to mention one thing. You have play tested this a bit, you said, with
I play tested it with a few people. Yeah.
yeah.
And yeah, it's solvable. So
Yes. Okay.
Solvable. Okay.
So there are answers. Okay.
yes.
Wonderful. All right. Let us get started.
All right, let's get into it. Tables and chairs, check. Snacks and drinks, check. Board games, huge check. Looks like games night is ready to go, and just in time too. As you finish putting the last game on the table, the doorbell rings. You open the door, and your friends start streaming in. It's evident that everyone's present except for Ashley. Ashley's never usually late. Perhaps she's caught in traffic or something. No worries, we can wait. But as the minutes pass and everyone is itching to start, Ashley still hasn't arrived yet. Puzzled by her absence, you attempt to reach her through text messages and phone calls, but there's no response. After some time, the group decides to kick off games night without her, planning to fill her in when she arrives. Playing late into the night and everyone heading home, you still haven't heard back from Ashley. You are a little worried, but head to bed anyways. The next morning, after you text her and still hear nothing, you decide to head over to her place. You knock on the door and it slowly creaks open. After yelling Ashley's name with no response, you decide to check things out. Walking in, you hear a bark and see a dog coming at you. This must be her new dog she's been talking about. The dog nudges you as if inviting you to follow. As you head down the hall, you reach a familiar door that leads to the games room in the basement. The door barks again. The dog barks again,
Okay.
giving you a sense that something is off. You feel the need to go into the game room and investigate, hoping Ashley is okay. So in front of you is the door to the games room. What would you like to do?
Let's open the door.
Let's get in there.
All right. Getting near the basement door, you try the handle and find that it's locked. You notice a computer screen on the door that is turned off. You look to each side of you and notice that there's a side table on your left and a side table on your right. Maybe the way in is somewhere on these tables.
So
All right, let's
computer
check out the
screen
table.
on the door, you said?
Yeah.
And there's a table on either side.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's something on the table.
Or is there
Would you-
drawers?
There are no drawers,
Oh, okay.
just the tops of the table.
Okay, are we going right or left?
Let's go right. You
Are
can't
we
go
hacking,
wrong with right.
or are we hacking the computer screen?
The computer screen doesn't look like it's doing anything right now.
Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Let's
So on the
check out
right side of the
tables.
table, there are 3 bowls. One's shaped in a triangle, one's shaped in a circle, and one's shaped in a square.
Okay. What's
Wait,
on
and
the
we
left
went-
table?
We went right, right?
Yeah.
Or
You
yeah.
went right. Yeah.
Okay. Triangle, circle, square. Okay.
All right. And on the left side of the table, there's a single bowl with a handful of different tokens inside. Some of them are shaped in a triangle, some of them shaped in a circle, and some of them shaped in a square.
All right, let's sort those tokens into the matching bowls.
So the
You
bowls.
separate the token.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Go in.
Yeah.
Go in. Yeah,
You
okay.
separate the tokens out and put them in the same shaped bowls. Boom. The screen on the door suddenly
Aha.
lights up. You've got a digital keyboard now, a spot for a password, and a link at the bottom that says, "Forget your password."
Yeah, we did.
Ah,
Let's click
Of
that link.
course. Of course we did.
Clicking "Forget your password," and it shows the message, "Name of my furry best friend."
So that's her dog's name.
Now,
That
did he question her? I wonder, and he knows her dog's name.
I don't
dog.
remember the
Sorry.
dog's name being mentioned.
No, but like he hasn't mentioned her dog's name yet, right?
Yeah.
Furry best
Oh, but the
friend.
dog is right there. Read the collar.
Oh, good idea. You're so
Calling the
smart.
dog over, you check their collar, which says "Meeple" on it.
Nice. All right, let's enter Meeple.
Inputting Meeple into the computer screen, you hear a small click from the door.
Are we
Okay,
locked
great.
in?
Now we open the door.
Or
All
we're
right.
in. We're in.
Heading through the door, you go into the basement. It's been a while since you've been to Ashley's for a games night, and you could barely recognize the room. It looks like she has renovated a lot since the last time you've been here. On the right side, there is a fridge with a small table with a dice tower on it. On the left, you see her massive board game shelves completely lined with games. Beside that, it looks like a large cardboard box leaning up against the wall. On the back wall, you see a display of large hexagons hanging on the wall as well as a calendar. There is a whiteboard on the wall beside them with a garbage can below. In the far back, you see a large chest. In the middle of the room, there is a large games table. To figure out what happened to your friend, you'll have to look around the room and see what you can discover.
Nice. And then we're seeing, for those who aren't following along with the images, we're seeing a map
map.
here.
Yeah.
So I say let's go check out the games table first.
Let's go play a game. We
Yeah,
could-
let's go play a game. Ashley's fine.
She
We're
might
here
just show
anyways,
up.
yeah.
It'd be like calling to her if we set up a game.
This is Ashley's familiar game table. It's round and designed to accommodate 4 people. In the center, there's a lazy Susan, but it seems to be stuck, resisting your attempts to turn it. Each side of the table features a drink holder in a different color: red, blue, green, and yellow.
Okay.
Okay, red, blue, green, yellow.
Do we want to
So,
try to lift the lazy Susan, see what's blocking it?
well, is it because it's rectangle in a circle? Is that why it won't turn? If it was a square, it would turn.
The image is that's just the title.
Oh,
That
okay.
doesn't
Yeah.
show it. Yeah.
Okay. So red, blue, green, yellow. That's all our player colors. So she's got it set up right. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, well, let's try to see if we can see under the lazy Susan, see what's blocking it.
Oh, like lift it up?
Yeah.
But we
The
can't. We
lazy
just can't
Susan.
turn it, but we can lift it. Okay.
The lazy Susan doesn't seem to lift either. It
Oh
seems
my
built in,
gosh.
attached to the table.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
that's probably something we got to figure out. Okay, let's go
Okay,
look around.
So the cup holders, there's certain colors. So let's see if we find
Colored stuff matching. Oh,
Yeah,
let's go
what
look
about
in the fridge.
for drinks. Yeah, good idea.
Checking out the fridge, it seems like a typical fridge. You assume there are snacks or drinks in there, but it doesn't seem to open. There's also a funny looking picture taped on the front.
What's the picture? Oh. Okay, so
D
D
plus
plus
ice,
ice. So that dice. Money minus coin minus CO. So in.
dice
in. And then
Is that a dish?
dish minus SH plus exit minus the E. So Dixit.
Dixit. Oh,
So the dice in Dixit.
Dixit.
Let's go to the shelf and
Board
let's
game
go find
shelf.
Dixit.
Ooh, are they alphabetized? Are they organized by color? How are her games organized?
So first, looking closer at the board game shelves, there has got to be countless games here, along with a large binder. The binder meticulously breaks down and organizes all the games. It appears that if you're searching for any specific game for any specific reason, you would have no problems finding it. So using the binder to find where Dixit is on the shelf, you find the box. Opening the box Dixit, you find your standard 6 types of dice inside: your D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, and D20. Odd, since you know that Dixit doesn't use dice in their game.
I was
Right.
gonna say that was throwing me off. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3.
Should we take our dice to the dice tower?
Yeah, let's throw them in there. See what comes out.
Looking at the dice tower, you notice that there's a 3-digit lock on the top. Wow, you knew how eccentric Ashley was about her games, but locking down her dice tower seems a little extreme. On the side, there's a note that says the sum of the winning scores.
Okay. Is there on the whiteboard? Is there scores? Does she keep scores up there?
Checking out the whiteboard, it appears to have a couple games written on it: Gyrating Hamsters, Jamaica, Tiny Epic Galaxy, and Port Royal, as well as the phrase "sorry, I didn't mean to." Not sure what they're sorry about. But you also see another strange paper attached to the whiteboard.
Okay, so it was
check out the paper. Gyrating Hamster, Jamaica, Tiny Epic Galaxy,
and Port Royal.
Port Royal, that's what I was missing. Port Royal. We're writing all this like it's gonna matter much, and maybe not.
Maybe not, but
it's okay. Taking notes is always good.
Okay, by the way, Gyrating Hamster is so fun.
Okay.
That's my underrated game of the... Okay, so we got this piece of paper. PH plus 1, phone. Chin minus the CH, so is in. And phone, then car can minus the A, so Carcassonne.
Oh, yeah.
So phone in Carcassonne. Let's go back to the shelf.
Yep.
Using the binder to find where Carcassonne is on the shelf, you find the box. Opening it up, you find Ashley's cell phone inside.
Oh. Okay, let's turn on the cell phone.
Have the phone.
Investigating the cell phone, you find it locked with a pattern password where there's a 3x3 grid and you must swipe the correct pattern to unlock it. On the back, there's a small note that says, "Take all the light to work."
Okay, let's go to the hexagon, because you know how you can have like those light up hexagon? Maybe that has to do with the light. And they'll give us the pattern.
Ooh.
Examining the hexagons, they look like they serve as a decorative piece on the wall, inspired by Settlers of Catan. There are 6 mounted hexagons, each featuring a symbol from the game: brick, lumber, wool, grain, ore, and gold. Upon closer inspection, you discover a unique feature. Each hexagon can spin 90 degrees left or right on the wall.
Okay.
Okay. Hexes. Hmm.
Do we want to just start spinning them around, or?
So, do we need to know which one is in which position?
You don't.
Oh,
They're
okay.
kind of
Yeah.
just strewn about.
Strewn about. Okay.
I say let's just randomly start spinning this stuff, see if anything happens.
You rotate a few back and forth, 90 degrees left, 90 degrees right, but nothing seems to jump out or happen.
All right, fine. So that's not the pattern. Let's go.
What about the
check.
chest? We haven't been in the chest.
Yeah, let's
yet.
go check out the chest. We haven't looked in the garbage can or the calendar
Oh,
either
right.
yet.
Right.
So looking at the chest, it looks familiar to you. You've seen Ashley bring it to various games night. Typically, this is what she uses to transport her games in. Considering the protective nature over her games, you are not surprised to see a 4-digit number lock securing the chest.
Okay, so we need 4 numbers for the chest. We still need to figure out the dice. And we have all the list of games from the whiteboard that we don't know about and the hexagon on the wall. We're doing great.
Yeah. So wait, the back up to the dice. I forget what happened when we put it in the dice. Oh, it's locked.
Well, we didn't. It's locked, yeah. And we need to figure out the sum of the games or whatever, the sum of 3 things for a chest. Okay,
Some of the winning scores. Yeah.
Right, some of the winning
Some
scores.
of the winning scores. Okay. Right.
Let's go check out the calendar.
Oh yeah.
The wall calendar catches your eyes, displaying the month with certain dates distinctly marked. A note serves as a reminder for Ashley to secure her tickets to Spiel, the upcoming board game fair.
Okay, remember Spiel ticket, and then we have
5,
Roman
4.
numerals. So we have a 5 on 4, and then we have a 4 on 6, and then we have 6 on 8,
1 on 10,
1 on 10,
2 on 12, and 3 on 20.
12.
Oh, those are
Roman numerals.
Those are the dice, aren't they? Because the 4.
Oh, yeah. Because we have a
except
D4,
there's
a
a
D6, a
1.
D8, a D10, a D12, and a D20, right?
Yeah. So the D4 is a 5. The D6 is a 4.
But you can't have a 5 on a D4. Unless that's the position they would need to go in. Somewhere.
Oh, maybe it's the order.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 8 is a 6. The 10 is a 1. The 12 is a 2.
And the 20 is a 3.
Okay.
All right. Let's go check out the garbage can, see what's in there.
Digging through the garbage can, you find 5 crumpled up score sheets from different games.
Okay, so
she must have lost and tried to hide them. Oh no, she won.
Hey, look, I played. So we have Sushi Go with Ashley, Carla, and Kayla. We have 7 Wonders with Ashley, Mel, and Mike. You know what? The sum of the games, that's the code for the dice tower. Let's tally up Ashley's scores, because she's on here 3 times. So she played Sushi Go. She had a 10 at Sushi Go. She played 7 Wonders and had 55 there. And then she also played No Thanks and got another 10. So 75. Let's go back to the dice tower and enter 75 there.
Trying 75 on the dice tower, it does not open.
Man.
Okay, so let's see. Sushi Go.
Do we want to try like somebody else's score? But why would it be somebody else's score?
Well, it might be something different here. What about order of her? Because we got a 10, a 45, and then a 10, so it could be...
Yeah, but the sum would still be the same. It wouldn't matter. Okay, maybe let's keep okay, hold on, I'll write these down.
Hey, Lee's playing with us.
Sweet.
That's funny. Okay.
I like that it's Ashley who's missing.
Yeah. Okay, so sum of winning score. Oh, winning scores though, not just Ashley's.
Oh,
So we got
right.
30, 50, 105,
50.
140, and 95. So 235. Is that right? We might have to redo that
Hold
math.
on, I'm kind of putting them on. So we have 30, 50, 20, 35, 55.
Yeah.
So if we put all of that together, do 12 cat. So I have to count in French. Bear with me. This.
Yeah, 135.
What? I don't get 135 at all.
Really? Am I
Oh,
right
wait,
in
hold
memory?
on. I got 50 here and it's a 95. I wrote the wrong high score. So 30 here, definitely. 20 there for sure. 95. Then 55 and 35. So 5, then 13, 15.
Should be
235.
Oh yes, 235. Forgot.
Okay,
add the
let's go
one
try that.
Entering in
235.
235, it does not seem to open.
Man, maybe it's the winning scores of the game she played.
Right.
So it'd be 30
So,
plus 55 plus 35.
95. Does that go? Does that work? 95?
95 does not open the lock.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that stupid lock.
did it actually say sum of the winning scores, or we might have
Yes,
to?
it says some of the winning score.
But it might
Some
just
of the
be
winning scores.
some of them, not actually the sum of them. You know what I mean? Like it could
It does
be.
say.
Does
It
it say
spells
some?
SUM.
Oh, it is.
SUM, okay.
Yes.
Unless there'll be other games mentioned somewhere else.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Plus,
so
then
let's
this...
go check out the box.
Okay, wait. Let me just write that down
Oh,
before you.
Oh.
Did you write? Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly, in case I have
I know
to.
he can always bring it up too.
That's true. Okay, that's true. You can. Okay, carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we did the calendar. Can we flip pages on the calendar, or just the one page?
It looks like there's just one page.
One page.
You might change
Okay.
them out every month separately.
Okay.
Okay, let's go check out the cardboard box. We
Yeah,
haven't
I was
looked
gonna
at that
say
yet.
we haven't seen that yet.
A cardboard box leans against the wall, housing the classic 3x3 board game shelf, still in its packaging. It appears Ashley hasn't had the chance to set it up yet. You could easily set this up for her, but the box mentions it requires a special tool needed for assembly.
Tool.
What's the tool?
What was all in the fridge? You said again? It was
No,
just...
the fridge is locked as well.
Oh, right.
Everything's locked. Because is a fridge locked with the dice tower? What was on the fridge again? Oh, that was where it says it sent us to the Dixit.
Correct. And it's just locked.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like there's any locking mechanism on it that you can see.
Okay. So,
and we have the 4 digits on the chest that we need.
yeah, we need the 4-digit. Yeah, man.
4, 5. Okay. Okay, well, let's
That
go back
Ashley,
to
she's a
dice, because we have
troublemaker.
the numbers on the dice. So, what if we try opening the dice tower with those
But
how
because
many?
the dice tower has a 3-digit combination, doesn't it?
Is it 3 digit?
Yes, the dice tower is locked down with a 3-digit combination.
3-digit.
Okay, we need to figure out the score here, the winning score. I'm gonna use my calculator in case we just miscalculated.
Okay.
Because we had entered 235 already, and that wasn't it. And that was the sum of the winning scores. Man. And we did the sum of the winning score of this game
Just
she's
Ashley,
done.
yeah. What
And that
about
was
ones
in,
without her, maybe? Would just be 115?
yeah.
No, that's not right. It would be, oh yeah, yeah, 115. But
Yeah, because she's played, oh, well, yeah. But why would it be the game she hasn't played?
yeah,
That'd be weird.
sum of winning scores.
Because we had
Oh,
for
wait a
just.
sec. No thanks. The winner is 10.
Oh my god, that's right!
Because I was looking, I was like, wait a sec. Are some of these you want low scores? For sale, you want high. Parade, you want low, I think, in parade. Damn it.
See, I'm not
Is it?
sure. I don't think I've played Parade, but yeah, you're right for no thanks. So we put 35, but it's not. Oh, Lee lost by a lot there.
Yeah.
So it's
A
10.
parade? No parade? Oh man, I have that game. Because you're
Hold
lining all
on.
them up, and then you add up the things. Okay, well let's do it. Let's just leave parade out for a sec and
And we'll
go.
figure it out. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So let's
Sushi
go.
Go is 30. And then Seven Wonders, that's still the highest score is best, so 55.
Yeah.
Then Parade, we're going to say highest for now, so 20.
Yeah.
For Sale is the most money wins, so it's 95. And then No Thanks would be 10.
Yes.
Let me grab my calendar so we're not just using morning brains. 30 plus 95 plus 20 plus 10 plus
210.
55. 210.
Yeah.
Let's try 210.
Trying 210, it still does not open.
Okay. So
Okay, so let's
parade
try
must
Parade as a
be the
low.
10.
Okay,
So 200.
so we'll turn that one into a 10, so it's 200 then.
Entering 200, you hear a click to unlock the dice tower. Now you can drop whatever you'd like down the chute.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's do them in the order that showed in the calendar
Yeah.
in case that matters. So we're
So
going to
the
put a
D10
D10 in
first?
first.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a clatter as it goes down.
And then a D.
12.
Oh, is it 12? I forgot to put the
Yeah.
one. I was like, I have a D2. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That's a coin.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, we put the D12. And then the D20.
Yeah.
And then after that, we would put the
D6.
D6, the D4, and the D8.
Yeah.
Dropping the dice in that order, they all go down with a clatter. But once complete, the dice don't come out the bottom, but a screwdriver does.
Oh, and then we can go
Oh.
use the screwdriver to put the shelf together.
Or pry the fridge open too. But yeah, we needed a tool. Let's put the shelf
Yeah,
together.
let's go put the
so
shelf together.
unlike her to not build her shelf.
Right? She's kind of a control freak. She wouldn't let us do it.
That thing, if it would have got into her door, it would have been built. So something is definitely wrong.
Opening up the cardboard box, you take out all the pieces and assemble the shelf easy peasy. You also find some plans that Ashley drew up. It looks like she wanted to display some boxes here, and there are notes on where they should go.
Okay, so that's kind of cool. Let's go. Oh my god, I love these puzzles. All
Okay,
right,
list of games.
watch me
no games
shine.
start with- Oh, this is like okay, one of those logic kind of puzzles where we have to
Yes.
organize them.
So in the top left corner we have Takenoko.
Mhm.
That's already in there.
Bottom left we have Scythe, and this is a 3x3 grid. Everything
Yes.
else is empty, but our rules are no game starts with the same letter in each row. So rows are going horizontal.
And Splendors and Patchwork are in the corners, so we know it's going to be in the next two corners because two of them are
Right.
taken.
Yeah.
Twilight Struggle is adjacent to Scythe, and then Ticket to Ride is between Pandemic and Small World. And Pandemic and Patchwork are in the same column. Okay, so if
Well, we know
Twilight
if
Struggle, Ticket to Ride is going to be between the two with what's already out. Oh, but it could be between that way.
Okay, let's go bottom, because if we know Pandemic and Patchwork are in the same column, we know Patchwork and Splendor are in that far column, so we know Pandemic is in the middle. Because only one game in each corner, right? Or in each hole.
Because no game starts with the same letter in each row. And then we
Yeah.
have Splendor and Patchwork we can put out. So we know Splendor can't be on the same bottom shelf as Scythe, so it's going to be top corner. So that's where Splendor goes, and the opposite corner, well, like opposite side of Takenoko.
Yeah, and then Pandemic should be in the middle there. So
Okay, and then on the bottom of that corner, then the bottom corner would be Patchwork. I'm totally spelling this wrong. Okay, Patchwork. And then, Pandemic and Patchwork are in the same column. So then between Splendor and Patchwork, because that's a column, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Column goes vertical.
Okay, Pandemic goes there. And then we know that between Pandemic and Small World is Ticket to Ride. So Ticket to Ride is in the middle.
In the bottom.
And then on the all the way to the left is
Wait
Small
a sec.
World.
So you got on the very bottom row, you got Scythe, Ticket to Ride, and Patchwork, right?
Hold on. No, I have Ticket to Ride in the middle.
Okay, what? Oh, is it Twilight Struggle? Then it's Twilight Struggle on the bottom.
Twilight bottom Struggle middle. Is adjacent to Scythe, so yeah, that one would be on the bottom. Middle. Okay, and then the other game that we haven't put out yet, let me see.
Oh yeah, and then we got so Small World is to the middle left. Oh, but it can't be.
Yeah, middle left.
Oh yeah, that's not a row. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the game I'm missing here? Power Grid is a middle top middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Takenoko, Power Grid, Splendor, then Small World, Ticket to Ride, Pandemic, Scythe, Twilight Struggle, and Patchwork.
Taking a step back, it looks great. It looks amazing. Probably exactly. It follows Ashley's plan exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that give us anything? No. It's what? Okay.
You take a step back and admire it. Looks great.
Ah, we did it.
All right. What else do we need then? We still need the 4 code for the chess.
Yeah, and this still might come in handy for something.
And we still need to figure out the color thing at the middle table. But the dice have been figured out. The dice tower's been figured out, and not use the calendar.
Well, on the 4-digit chest, we had those 4 games: Gyrating Hamsters, Jamaica, Tiny Epic Galaxies, and Port Royale.
Let's go pull out these games off the shelf and see if that gives us anything.
The gyrating, those 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go into the board game shelf. You pull out all 4 of those games. Going through them, they just look like your typical normal. Your normal boxes, games. All the pieces are there.
We need to get a number out of those games. If it's
we need to figure out the hexagon thing still too.
All right.
Oh, a number out of this? Oh, maybe does it spell something? I don't think. Oh, it's all ST and P's. TPS, STP, STP.
Oh, you're looking at the grid.
Titles. Like they're all games that starts with T, P, and S. Does that mean anything?
There's still one more thing you have to unlock. You do have an item.
We have an item. Could remind us what the item.
Did we find it?
You do. You also have her cell phone with her. That you
right. Oh, and what's on the cell phone? That's the pattern. Oh, is this the pattern?
Oh.
But what was the note on the back of the cell phone?
The note on the back of the cell phone said, "Take all the light to work."
Take all the light to work. I have no idea.
Okay. But what I was thinking about the 4-digit chest is those 4 games, the ones Gyrating Hamster and that.
Okay,
and it's digits meaning numbers, right? Or is it digits? It could be letters.
Well,
it's a number lock.
It's a number lock. Yeah. Because we didn't do anything with those games yet either.
Power Grid has to do with electricity. That could be considered light.
Yeah, and then
Am
we
I getting?
have
I don't know if any of the other ones still would.
Twilight Struggle. Light.
Twilight. Yeah. Because that if we could figure out like maybe um I don't know, because then that might create the pattern for us.
Right. Take all the light to work. That's what you said? Take all the light to work?
Correct. Yeah.
So is it light and work? Because there's patchwork.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's just twilight to work. Where's patchwork? Oh, it's like
And
bottom
so
two
it's
corners.
just like that.
Yeah. Is there anything? Let's try that. Just from twilight to the patchwork. So we go from the bottom middle to the bottom right.
Swiping that, the cell phone does not open.
Man. Okay. Was there anything else? I mean, Scythe. They work in that one.
It would work? That's not. Oh, light. Maybe light games?
What did it say again? Take light to
Oh.
work?
Take all the light to work.
Take all the light to work. Because we have 2 in Ticket to Ride. So if we go Twilight up to Ticket to Ride down to Patchwork, then it creates like a little
What do you have
bottom
in
middle.
Ticket to Ride?
There's the letter 2, T-O. I'm going like, I'm looking for the word light, then the word 2, and but there's all.
All small.
World.
All is in small world.
Say, but then what did it first say? Take?
Take.
Takenoko.
Takenoko. Oh, there it is. Take. So you top left.
Light. 2 is Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
And work is patchwork. So
oh, yeah.
it's Takenoko
That's
to
cool.
Small World, down to Twilight, up to Ticket to Ride, down to the bottom corner of patchwork. Let's try that pattern.
Yeah.
It seems close, but it doesn't.
Okay. So
Okay, give it to me again. Take
all the light.
Oh,
to
we've
work.
missed the.
Take
all the light.
That is side.
Work.
Take. So Takenoko to side. All.
Well, yeah. So because Takenoko,
take
Small
all.
World, Scythe.
Yeah.
And then we
side.
go light. So Twilight Struggle, Ticket to Ride. To
and then work is patchwork. Yeah.
Okay.
Swiping the correct password on the phone, the dark screen lights up. It looks like it was in the middle of a podcast called the Boardgame Specialists.
Yeah, it was.
Specifically, it was the episode where they rank their top 9 games that are better than Sorry.
Oh my God. We gotta go back and look what we did here.
Okay, I'm gonna go pull up that episode.
I have. Well, I've recorded it all, so I have it.
All?
I do. Here we go.
You go.
Okay.
You don't just memorize our episodes.
Again, in theory, you don't need everything. The podcast is there, so if you do want to scan through it, you are welcome.
Okay, well, funny enough, it has all those 4 games on it: Gyrating Hamsters, Jamaica, Port Royale, and Tiny Epic Galaxy.
That's what numbers were they?
Okay, so Gyrating Hamsters was number 9.
All right,
Port Royale was number 7.
Uh-huh.
I knew that me recording these would come in handy one day. Okay, Jamaica's number 6. Okay, so Port Royale and Jamaica were me. I don't know if this makes a difference. Yours was Gyrating Hamsters, number 9, and then your number 2 was Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Okay, so let's go back to that chess, and we're going to try that 4 code to be 9627.
Was that the right order?
Well, this is the order that they were on the whiteboard.
It was Gyrating Hamster.
Because it was Gyrating Hamster, Jamaica, Tiny Epic Galaxy, and Port Royale.
Sorry, it was 9672.
Tiny Epic Galaxy was 7?
Oh, wait. So Gyrating Hamster. Oh, no, you're right. Tiny Epic was 2nd.
Okay, 9627.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
You hear a satisfying click that unlocks the box.
Hey, what's in that chest? Is Ashley hiding in there?
You open it up, and inside are 8 random games, and a note reminding Ashley to put all these board games back on the shelf.
Of course.
What?
Okay.
We don't know the names of these games.
They're just random games,
Oh,
just a
okay.
few roll and writes, and
Oh,
nothing. And they're just normal ones, nothing unusual about them.
So do we put the games back on the game shelf following the binder? Let's do that.
Putting those games away using the meticulous catalog, you look to where they should go on the shelf, but that's strange. There are games already on those spots on the shelves. It
Let's
all
pull
looks like
those
those
out.
other games are in the wrong spot.
Okay.
Mm.
So let's put those in the right. Oh my God! There's
Okay.
look. So Nocturne 427. So 427, does that mean like the player count, or was it like it's in spot 4 but it should have been 27?
So you're looking at the board games, and they don't seem to be in the filing system as you were trying to put them back. But looking at the boxes, for some reason, each box has a sticker on it with some numbers in the corner. Is this supposed to be a rating system, a number of players, age? None of that seems right. What are these numbers all about?
What the heck?
Hmm.
Okay, do we put them in order of some sort? Okay, maybe that spells something out. 123 is Android Netrunner.
And it could be like the third letter in that or something, but
Or maybe it's 123, A and D.
right. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Okay, so 427. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be NE on the top there.
So
And then 2
sorry,
to
the
6.
first ones were A and D, and then
No, sorry, that was like the third one, A and D. So the top one is NE, the last.
oh, we're
Oh,
going
wait,
top.
427. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Tourney. TURNE.
Okay.
Okay, and then Slumber Party's 2 to 6. So, oh, that's gonna be like instructions on what to do with those
Yeah.
stupid hexagon thing. Okay.
So turn was the first thing, right? Turn.
Yeah.
And
Lumber.
but not all of it, right? 1, 2, 2.
No, so turn lumber and 8 to 10. Because that one's living forest. So 8 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 6, 8, 9, 10. So yeah. ORE. Turn
Okay,
lumber and ore.
which one are we on here? 7. 1, 2, 3. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 3 to 6.
Rest.
Yeah, rest.
4, 5, 6.
7 to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Other.
9, 10. And
Rest. Other.
rest. Other.
Load. No, wait. Is it 11?
5, 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then at the bottom, it's Tokyo Highway, and that's 10 to 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. So says turn lumber and ore right, and then the rest other way.
Other way.
So let's go back to those tiles, and then lumber and ore to the right, everything else to the left.
You make your way to the hexagons on the wall and turn them in the correct direction. As you rotate the last one, a creak emanates from the other side of the room. It appears the fridge has opened up.
All right, let's go to the fridge.
I'm thirsty.
Inside the fridge, there looks to be some soda, some orange juice, and some other stuff. Ashley also has a large stock of Cluedo-themed soda. You've been looking for some of these. Each bottle has a character from the game on it. There's Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum, Reverend Green, Colonel Mustard, Mrs. White, and Mrs. Peacock.
Okay, let's grab the
those
proper
are going
colors.
in the cup holders. Yeah.
Yeah. So the cup holder, we had like hold on, that's on my other page.
We have
Scarlet
red,
would
green,
go in
blue,
the red.
and yellow.
Yeah,
Yep.
Scarlet will go in the red.
You said
the green one would go in
Mr.
green, like the Professor Green.
And then yellow was Peacock, I think he said.
Mrs. Peacock, yeah. Yeah, I think that would be yellow.
Yeah.
And blue would be Professor Plum.
Yeah, well, that's purple. So sorry, you said, do we have a blue?
Well, say them again, the characters again.
Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum, Reverend Green, Colonel Mustard,
Oh,
Oh,
Colonel
Mrs.
Mustard
White,
is blue. Is Peacock
Yellow.
is blue,
and Mrs. White.
and
It's
Oh,
Peacock.
okay. Yeah.
okay,
Peacock.
Peacock is blue, and Colonel Mustard is
Colonel
yellow.
Mustard.
So we're putting Scarlet in the red cup holder, and
Yeah.
we're putting Peacock in the blue cup holder, and we're putting Reverend Green in the green cup holder, and we're putting Colonel Mustard in the yellow cup holder.
Placing the correct drinks on the correct coasters, you find the Lazy Susan starts to open up.
Oh yeah.
Inside is another tablet asking for a 5-letter word to be typed in, as well as another note.
Oh, okay. So
up
comb minus the B. So up comb plus ring minus the R. Upcoming. And then is that boat minus the T? So BOA plus bird minus so upcoming board. And then yoga minus the yo. So ga plus maze minus the AZ. So upcoming
Goma?
game. Oh
What?
yeah, GAME.
Oh yeah, GA. Head go.
Okay, so
upcoming
game.
And then head.
Hair minus but H is equal
is
F.
Fair.
So fair.
Upcoming game fair.
Upcoming game fair. Oh, upcoming game fair. What is it? Oh, is it Melcon? Or is it Falcon?
Car treat could be anything. So upcoming game fair.
Let's try Melcon first.
Fair.
You try Melcon. Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
It's Falcon. Let's put Falcon in.
Yeah.
Same with Falcon. It does not.
It doesn't come. Okay,
well.
then there's like what the game event one.
Oh, Game Con? Is that
Game
the
Con?
next one?
Trying GameCon, it does not.
What about
Gobfest?
Gobfest? Because we were just there.
Yeah, that was just happening. So Gobfest.
Gobfest does not work either.
What the heck? Upcoming game fair. Which one are we missing?
Oh, Spiel. Because remember she had the thing for Spiel.
Oh, yeah.
Enter the code SPIEL. One of the bookcase smoothly opens to reveal a secret door.
Oh,
As it swings open, a faint voice grows increasingly louder, screaming for help. Rushing in, you discover Ashley lying on the floor beneath a heap of board games. I was pulling some games out from my overpile shelf yesterday, she says, when the whole thing toppled over me, burying me. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't escape. And my phone was outside. I can't believe you found me. After freeing Ashley from the board game avalanche, she thanks you for your timely rescue. Reflecting on the old saying that no one has ever died from having too many board games, you both think to yourself that maybe you should cull back in your collection a bit, or at least stack them better next time. The end.
You just see this little meme on here too. It's so funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And here I thought
this
maybe
was so much fun.
Maybe Darren finally hit her and was like, "That's enough of these games. You're gonna be buried in them." That's her husband.
That's hilarious.
Nice
okay,
job.
this was so much fun, being that we recognize all the characters, and then it was great.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, you guys are fast on a few of those.
Honestly, like Carla, that letter thing, I would not have gotten that. Like you were quick on figure with like the 4 2 3. No, that's the letters. Oh.
I forget which one you're talking about.
Where you take the letters from the board game titles.
The turn lumber and or right rest other way.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I got that. It's fun to do it with other people because like you two brains at least can do so much. I don't think I could have done that on my own that fast. That's for sure.
And certainly people, with more people, sometimes everyone thinks a little bit differently, and that's sometimes just what you need. I also enjoyed the podcast where you actually had the notes pulled up.
Yeah, she had it right there. I'm like, I can go get the notes. She's like, wait, it's right in front of me.
Because I record everything of our top 9, and so it's still all in this one book. One day it's gonna fill up, but we've had to refer to it another time when we were actually talking about a game. I was like, wait, what did we rate that at or whatever?
Most people I played with before, of course, you could just scan the podcast as you were just kind of going through. But I appreciate you having your notes on hand for that.
That was impressive, yeah.
So you obviously, so you obviously must customize this for people because you definitely customized it for us.
I did, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. You guys definitely were the ones I had in mind when I was putting this together, and
Oh,
I was like,
awesome.
oh well, let's try to
That's
pull a few
great.
tidbits in and throw a
So when
few
you
names that you would recognize.
yeah, so when you play tested it, did you have like what did you use instead of the board game specialists for
Or is it still the
those
board game
things?
specialist?
So when I play tested the game, I did have just some friends playing, and I did use the podcast as well for you
Oh,
guys.
awesome.
Nice.
They were the ones kind of more play testing it, so I could bring it here just to make sure that
Yeah.
it is solvable and nothing was completely off. It's also nice to play test because sometimes, especially when writing these, I'm not fully. I know what I would do in the situation, but
Yeah.
sometimes people would go off on a complete tangent, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I never thought about doing that. I need to write some sort of script or put some sort of roadblock there so people like say,
Kind
for
of, yeah.
example, yeah, let's go explore Ashley's house while she's not here. Well, I don't think that's a great idea, so you decide to just hang out here.
No, that's awesome. And how did
That
they
was
I'm
so
curious,
cool.
how did they find the gyrating hamsters and all that? How did they
They
figure out
probably
that?
had to go on our podcast and look
Did
at
they
the
have to go
notes.
through, like, how did they go? Did you give them the episode it was?
Yeah.
So how that one worked was in the game you could I they could say, can I scan the podcast or like
Oh,
kind of
okay,
go
cool.
through it and
That's
see
Oh,
what they
cool.
okay.
have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say.
Okay.
I did have one playtester actually ask just to completely list out everything. So I actually had to write it down afterwards and give them all
Oh, yeah.
9. And then that's when they noticed. It was like, oh wait, I recognize these games, and then they kind of circled
Oh,
them.
awesome.
But
Nice.
yeah, I had to prepare just in case somebody asked for the full list of all your top 9s.
Oh, this is
That's
so cool.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
awesome.
that was so much fun. You know, and I was concerned early in the morning, what if we're not quite alert? But we did good.
Yeah.
You guys
That's
nailed
usually
it. You
my
guys,
most
yeah.
alert. Yeah. No, that was so fun. Now, how can you like can you market this? Can you sell this? Like how what are you doing with this now?
Well, just don't listen to this episode. This is
Yeah.
like major spoiler
That's a good
alert.
question. Most of the time right now, I just do this for fun.
Oh,
I know people
wow.
who
That
do
is
kind of do
so
this and they
awesome.
market it and they kind of like um, use this as like a normal escape room and you can book
Yeah.
them online. They'll come onto Zoom and do it for you.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
So
should
you could
totally do that.
definitely,
Yeah.
yeah, you could definitely go check that out. There are plenty out there. Well, there's a few out there who for sure do that. And actually, there's another podcast actually called Escape the Podcast where they do this monthly. So
Oh,
someone writes
fun.
one of these monthly, and then they usually bring a guest on,
Okay, I
and
think I have
they
listened
do
to
that.
one of those. That's awesome. I can't
So
believe you
yeah,
do that for you did all that and that like and for fun, like you what you didn't have in mind like, oh, I'm going to, market this. Like that's so cool. That was such a neat thing. And all the puzzles I was like, "Oh, that is cool." Like how do you think of those things? I know I tried to design a little cheesy escape room game for like my family and friends, and in my brain it was like, oh, it's so clever. And but this was awesome. Like your line of thinking was just amazing. I loved all
Yeah, it
those
was
puzzles.
great. I
They were
really
so
enjoyed
cool.
like take all the like to work, like how that,
Yeah.
because that took us a while to figure out. I was
Uh-huh.
like, what?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
No, it was
it
awesome.
it took a while for the winning score one too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oh,
that was a
yeah.
good catch. Yeah, I
I
know because
can't
I
believe
think
I
I
forgot.
it's possible
What
because I think I even asked you, Carla, like many months ago. I was like, "Do you happen to know what games require low scores to win?" And then
really?
I think you
Oh
gave
my
me a few
gosh.
examples, and then I was like, "Okay, that's perfect." And then
I
like,
gave you those
yeah,
two examples?
you gave me no thanks for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Parade, I think I looked up, but definitely you gave me
Yeah.
no thanks.
But
That's
I
funny.
definitely have prayed and played it probably 4 or 5 times, but I had to think because you flip over those cards, you want, and yeah, that took a bit of
Yeah, that's
thinking.
funny. We totally went like that. Took us a while to be like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Winning scores. Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was, yeah, that's clever.
And so in your play test with did your play testers know what was wanted which ones needed minus or negative scores, low scores compared to high scores?
So it's the same thing, except the built-in game. So you guys have really good knowledge of board
Yeah.
games. Um, but in the game, I had to nudge a few of them to kind of be
Mm.
like, you can look on the board game shelf and pull those games out and read the rules
Oh,
and
okay.
Okay.
figure
Gotcha.
out
Yeah.
how to
Winning
Oh,
win.
that's
Yeah.
condition. Cool.
Oh,
So
that's
how
awesome.
did the playtest go? Like how'd they do?
It went well. The few people I know who like do board games often, play escape rooms often, they were able to finish in like 45 minutes or so. And then like the ones who I play tested that didn't, don't do too many escape rooms that took them about an hour. You guys were
Yeah.
like right in the middle. You were
Yeah.
squeaking right in, so I
Yeah.
would
Nice.
say it's still good. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
That was cool.
Well, and how long did this take you to design?
So I was working on this on and off in kind of my free time since like October.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So it was kind of just like putting down ideas, putting down what things you would find in a board game room, how you
Yeah.
could turn those into puzzles, how you could connect them, and then after that, I just kind of wrote the script out and yeah, had you kind of just follow what needs to be said and go
That's
from
really
there.
cool. You know,
Yeah, the
another
fact that it was
thing.
board game theme, love
Oh, yeah.
that. The fact that it was like, oh, us theme, it was even better.
Well, and you know what? I feel like, but like board gamers, if they hear about this, they would literally like hire you to make them one for their group, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think they would totally do that. I would do that for like our group. I would do like to get us to be able to all do one, like,
Yeah, Matt, you should
5 or
set
6
one
of
up
us.
for our Melcon.
Oh,
How
when
would
is Melcon again? It's in July, isn't it? Or June?
June
No.
June
21st to the
Oh,
23rd. Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool?
and to do it like, what do you mean, in person or online?
Well, even if we get the
Is it-
script or something, but we could have like a escape room, people could solve at
Yeah,
Melcon.
yeah,
oh, yeah.
yeah,
Talk to
that's
me
cool.
afterwards. We can think about
Yeah, but
that.
no, I'm sure board gamer groups would hire that
Or
out
even if
because
we
it'd be
do this
something
one
so
at
cool.
Melcon.
Oh, yes. Definitely reach out to me afterwards.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Think of it.
That was so cool.
Yeah, because I'll probably forget by then anyway. After the group. My memory's so bad. Yeah.
That was so neat. I
No, that
quite
was
enjoyed this
awesome.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, very
But
cool.
yes, I'm glad you guys liked it, and
Yeah,
yeah, thanks for playing it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
No, that
and
was amazing.
so you also, while you're on too, you also have a it's Perplexing Doodles page, is it called?
Yes.
And so
Perplexing Doodles is my Facebook and Instagram page. There, I usually put escape room memes and puzzle game memes up. And every so often, I do put a puzzle up. Yeah, every so often when I have time. But these days, yeah, my time is spent making these things and
yeah,
other physical escape room stuff. So it's just weekly memes these days.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, wow. I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought. I just thought it would be so hard that because like, so I'm in a Facebook messenger group with Matthew with a bunch of puzzle people, and they're all very brilliant. They're all very smart because sometimes we'll throw puzzles in that group and like help us solve it. And I just watch them and they're like, boom. So I've
Like,
done that a few
I'm
times. I
still
throw one
reading.
in. I'm like, guys, I need help with this one. All of a sudden, like a few of them are on it right away and they've got it. But they are all very smart. So I was worried that because I feel like I'm still a beginner, like puzzler that way, that this would be very hard. But I'm glad it was themed towards our strengths, me and Mel. So it was just perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is awesome.
This was really neat. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, anything else and you want to mention before we end our episode here, Matthew?
No, thanks again for playing, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad
That
you really
was
liked it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's so
really
fun.
appreciate you putting this together. And I had no idea. It's like it's an audio escape room. I'm like, okay, how's that gonna work? But yeah, no, this was amazing.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah.
Well, and if you can find some of his puzzles on Perplexing Doodles.
Yes, check
And
those out.
Mel, where can we find you?
So you can find me. My Facebook page is Mel's Board Game Room. On Instagram, I'm Mel's underscore board game underscore room. And my YouTube channel is Mel's Board Game Room. So be sure to check out the YouTube channel because I'll be posting this with the pictures so you can kind of see along what we were seeing
Yeah.
when we did this puzzle. Also, check out our Discord because we've been quite active on Discord. And Carla, how about you? Where can we find you?
I have a Instagram account, which is Boardgame Specialist, all one word, and I have a Facebook page called Red Deer Board Game Fanatics. So that was our super fun audio game day, and we, I think, did very well. I'm very proud of how we did, me and Mel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I, with very limited hints, I think you gave us a few nudges, but I think we did awesome. So thanks so much again, Matthew, for coming on and putting us through this, for designing this. It was so cool. I hope other people get to experience this from you, because you are a brilliant designer. I can't wait to see what else you come out with. And until next time, we'll see you. And thanks so much for listening.
Bye, everybody.